A few days ago, BMW presented their latest vision, the BMW NEUE Classe. But the NEUE Classe was not the first NEUE Classe from BMW. Already in the 60s, BMW took a huge step with a new class of vehicles. What I mean by that and how successful BMW was with these vehicles, we will find out now on CarFacts. With the new prototype, BMW wants to initiate their new direction. By 2050, they want to be CO2 neutral through their entire supply chain. The car is supposed to launch by 2025, but the NEUE Classe already existed in the 60s. At that time, BMW also took the step out of the era of the Isetta and the Baroque Angel with a new sales strategy and a new design. The design of the new BMW is also quite different from the current line. You can find this good or bad. I leave that to everyone. Exactly the same thing was done at the beginning of the 60s. They left the old, round design line and tried something completely new, which definitely paid off. When we talk about design, it is essential to know that the Hofmeister KNICK at BMW comes from this era. The highest blessing for designers is when a particular design element is named after them. This is what happened in the case of Wilhelm Hofmeister, who together with his team was responsible for the characteristic transition of the C-pillar of the NEUE Classe. For reasons of stability, this was not round but had a nick. Today, this design element is known to every car enthusiast as the Hofmeister KNICK. But why this step? Just like Porsche in the 90s, BMW was struggling with financial problems at the end of the 50s. The new line of the 5 Series predecessor was also a corresponding risk. But it was exactly this market that was missing. Between the small car Isetta and the big sedans like the 501, the NEUE Classe was placed. And it definitely worked. By the late 60s and early 70s, BMW sales had tripled. That's where the name NEUE Classe came from. Officially at BMW, it was the 1800 or 2000 series, but the gap filler in the BMW lineup was the NEUE Classe of BMW cars. Even today, the new prototype will be the NEUE Classe, the direction of vehicles at BMW. I'm talking about self-driving vehicles and complete digitalization. But how can the success of that time be measured? BMW presented the car in Frankfurt in 1961, and sales began a year later. By 1972, BMW had sold 339,814 vehicles of the NEUE Classe alone. If you include the BMW O2, it was significantly more. It was then replaced in 1972 by the BMW 5 Series, the BMW E12. It was the grandfather of today's 5 Series and M5 models. As mentioned, the BMW O2 is also based on the NEUE Classe. For this, the two-door was shortened and BMW 1600, 1800, or 2000 became 1602, 1802, or 2002. The famous 2002 Turbo is also based on it. Funnily enough, BMW's first electric vehicle, the 1602 Electric, was also created under the O2 series. Few people probably noticed, but the prototype is not that new in terms of appearance. In January 23, BMW unveiled the BMW iVision D in Las Vegas, with D for Digital Emotional Experience. I think it should be the first design study for the car. Last but not least, a little performance. Of course, you don't talk about acceleration times with classic cars, but it's still interesting. The most powerful engine was BMW 2000 and managed to accelerate the car to 62 miles per hour in just under 10.5 seconds. If you add the O2 series, we get down to about 7 seconds. If you want more interesting car facts, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.